The Dallas Cowboys lose to the Los Angeles Chargers at the crib. First things first, I'm looking at I'm looking at this Carolina Panthers roster. They are first in their division. I'm looking at their roster. What's their record? Let me see. What's their record? What is their record? The Carolina Panthers is 8-7, fighting. Do the Carolina Panthers have more talent than the Dallas Cowboys? No, they don't. And it's not even close. You have a $60 million quarterback. You have a running back that's playing what? Top 10? You have so-called what? Top 5? Top 3? So-called receiving core, right? Your offensive line is good enough. You brought Quentin Williams in. You got money to Diggs and Bland. You so-called invested in resources. What, a couple second-round picks at end. You brought in another linebacker. You had Overshown coming back. Hooker. You got a weapon at kicker. You got all this, and you only won 6 games? The Carolina Panthers don't have pass rush either, but yet they find a way. I mean, the Carolina Panthers pass rush is probably worse than Dallas Cowboys pass rush, to be honest with you. Yeah, they got Big Derrick Brown, but who else do they have? All they got Mike Jackson at cornerback, and they win in 8 games. So I'm not trying to hear this talk, man, about talent. I'm not. Yeah, the Dallas Cowboys was out the playoff race today. So, but you still need to play. You still need to play, man. I'm not trying to hear it. Bryce Young finally starting to, you know what I mean, come in. I always believed in Bryce Young. Like I said, he was the best one coming out. So you telling me somebody, so you telling me Bryce Young is taking that Carolina Panther organization that has struggled for quite some time, and you telling me that he's taking them to be in the playoff hunt right now, and Dak Prescott with 60 million allocated with talent around him can't have his team in the playoff hunt with a couple games left? It's very telling. This team went from putting up 17 to putting up nothing in the second half. That's very interesting, man. Very interesting. I mean, Hoodlum, he says Revel. Yeah, man. I've been saying, yeah, man. Revel trash, homie. Revel trash. He hella weak, fam. I told y'all, man, Quentin Johnston was gonna give him the blues, man, up top. uh what's his name? McConkey? Mm-hmm. KJ, he says they still saying Dak needs help. Who else could they give him, man? What, Jamar Chase? So Jamar Chase, Pickens, and CD? What else he need, fam? You know, what else that boy need? That man got plenty of help. You know, Pickens. I mean, I figured Pickens was gonna have a better game. You see Pickens start running a little bit more. He sit over there, had over 100 yards in a game that didn't have no meaning. And he ain't, but his hundred was 130. His 130 didn't mean nothing because when it was time for him to make key third down conversions, he was nowhere to be found. So his 130 don't mean nothing. What about the plays that you make? If a wide receiver had 4 catches for 40 yards, but all them 4 catches was on third down with meaningful, and they were all meaningful to help you win the game. Them 4 catches for 40 mean more than at 130 for nothing. It means nothing. So now all of a sudden he ready to fire off when the Dallas Cowboys is out of playoff contention. But when they was playing against Detroit in the other game, all of a sudden, and the Vikings, all of a sudden, man, he ain't nowhere to be found. That's crazy, man. Uh, for all the people that was saying the Tyler Smith thing, hey, look, man, Tyler Smith is not a left tackle. And then for the reps that I did pay attention to him, it didn't look good. He took away a touchdown. There was another play he got beat. He's just so grabby. He's better in a condensed space with his athleticism, not with all that space he got to go off of. If this doesn't prove that Guyton is your best option, I don't know what is. I don't know what's gonna prove, man. You miss Guyton. You've been missing Guyton the past few weeks, man. You've been missing him. That's for damn sure. They can say what they want to, but Guyton was definitely missed out there, fam. They can say what they want, man. But Tyler Smith ain't nowhere near a left tackle. I said that when we drafted him. He's nowhere near a left tackle. Yeah, he could probably fill in sometime, and he filled in today, but you don't want him there permanently. Too grabby. I'm looking at BB not move his feet at center. Bass, like I'm telling you, it should be Hoffman and Bass. I would have kept this. What I would have did today. I would have kept Tyler Smith at guard. I would have took BB up out of there. I would have put Hoffman in, and I would have put Bass at right guard. That's exactly what I would have done. And I would just gave help to the left. I don't ain't nobody really fear the Chargers ends, you know what I'm saying? So you could have been better off chipping and keeping the tight end for help over there, man. So but I thought that was a bad decision on Schottenheimer's part to me. I get it that you think that you're trying to play the best five, but man, you got to think outside the box, and you got to also think, man, hey, how my team, what's the best for my team? And his decision making, his play calling, he hasn't been doing that. Dak Prescott, he don't know what he sees. Like, homie, you get shut out in the second half. That's on Schottenheimer and Dak Prescott. You get shut out. You do them little, come on, man. You get shut out in the second half, fam. You get shut out. Come on, man. But he's supposed to be getting 60 million, huh? Come on, man. And then one thing I don't like about Dak Prescott, he always cop and please, man, when it come down to conflict, man. Homie got sit up. Homie got man. Old boy pushed him, man, when they was getting into it with the Chargers. Maybe homie always cop and please, fam. When it come down to conflict, fam. Quit being soft. You know what I'm saying? Quit being soft. And Turpin, what's the use of having Turpin on this team? After this year, get him up off my team, homie. I ain't trying to hear about teams playing more. They did that to Devin Hester. They did that to Dante Hall. They did that to Josh Cribbs, homie. If you really electric the way that they claim that you are, homie, you would be flipping the field position for us a lot more than what you do. He don't do nothing, fam. Shaq Prescott. You looking at the top 10 pick? Hunter Lipke, soft as hell. Can't even get that fourth down conversion. Soft as hell. Yeah, he can catch the ball, man. But that boy over there with the in San Francisco, he gonna at least convert a 4th and 1. Soft ass boy, man. Javante and Malik at the 5-minute mark. That's Well, they didn't get no more carries. Man, it's 16 carries going on in the fourth quarter. 16. Javante 9. I believe Malik had 7. That's telling. And I believe that for a while, what was it going on in the second half? The Dallas, no, what was it? Yeah, the second half, Dallas had that time of possession. So you had time of possession by a couple minutes, and you still what's going on? Defense, oh my God, we're gonna get on the defense, man. But Schottenheimer made no adjustments. He's not a good play caller. Y'all remember I told y'all it was gonna be very basic. Remember, I said, yeah, we gonna run the ball. Yeah, we gonna run the ball. But that passing game, and when you play against better teams, man, what, Denver, Minnesota, Detroit, Chargers, look at that passing game, fam. Stacy. Vine, this is Dak's third second half with no points this year. Also, one half with none. Dallas fan, I'm with you on Shotty now. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. 17 points. Like your first couple drives, you was on fire. They adjusted. You don't adjust. There was a few, man. I even seen there was a few players, man, over the course of the game that on a TV copy I seen that they was wide open. But yeah, he was staring down Pickens toward the side. But I'm like, what is he doing? What is he doing? Yeah. Hey, man, at the end of the day, say for instance, if you did like Pickens and Pickens didn't do the stuff that it wouldn't make no sense to pay Pickens. I mean, I wouldn't pay Pickens. Y'all already know I don't no Pickens regardless though. But just off of your future, just off of what you want to get accomplished, it doesn't make no sense. This offense will be fine with CD and another solid number 2 wide receiver, preferably Addison over the Minnesota Vikings, and you can extend him. You can pay him. You could pay him right now because he got a trash quarterback, so you can go. You know what I mean? You can make the case to it'll be you'll get a way cheaper player and a better player than Pickens because he's way better than Pickens. I seen him because they could make the case. Oh yeah, Pickens without CD, man. I didn't see Addison against a better defense come up big for the Minnesota Vikings when Sam Darnold, weak ass, was throwing him the ball. That's all I'm saying, fam. That's all I'm saying. That defense, though, homie, Revel, some trash. Trayvon Diggs came back and do what he do, which is get beat. McConkey go up top. See, look, man, Trayvon Diggs just want to do what he want. He don't want to focus. He don't want to play zone. He just want to play, man. Homie, what team in their right mind is going to sit over there and allow you to man up their best player? Especially one that ain't got no pass rush. What team in their right mind would allow for you to man somebody up on a play-by-play basis? Hell no. Boy, you weak. Bland weak, Diggs weak, Revel weak, Carson weak, Traquan, whatever the name is, Bridges weak, Reddy Stewart weak. All of them weak, man. You could need a whole makeup over. You need a makeover at corner, fam. You ain't got to get no elite corner, but you need a makeover. You need a makeover. That's for damn sure. Trash, man. 41. This was his chance to shine, especially with you got a banged up offensive line. They missing Slater. They missing the other tackle. They missing a interior player, and your team can't get no pressure. If I'm not mistaken, did they even get a sack? I don't even think they even got a sack. I know I'm not tripping. I don't think they even got a sack. Ken Murray had an opportunity to get a sack, but his soft ass missed the QB in the pocket, and he takes off for a big gainer. They want him to blitz. When he did blitz, he like, shit, you want me to blitz with Ken Murray? Ken Murray is one of the softest linebackers that I've ever seen. He's hella soft. He is soft, man. He is soft. I was not interested in this game, but I toughed it out for y'all, man. But I was not interested in this game, not whatsoever. This was not football, fam. This man, Herbert, got one hand and carving you up. One hand. Did he even throw 30 times today? I don't even know if he even threw 30 times today. If he did, he barely touched that 30. Carving you up, fam. Nobody touching. We running these 5-man fronts, man. Hey, without Quinnen is really bad. Yo, the defensive line was getting their ass whooped. All of them. All of them was getting their ass whooped. All of them was. Horrible technique. But they talking about White Cotton had the nerve to sit over there and help with adjustments on the sideline. You can't even coach your defensive lineman. You can't even coach your defensive lineman. Let alone sit over there and try to make some adjustments. You're hella weak. What was the point of putting you over here? Weak, fam. Man, he had talent. I know the Jets didn't, but he had talent. Jermaine Johnson, Quentin Williams, and McDonald. And he had a solid little no. Bro, that's talent, homie. He ain't had to do no coaching. A lot of the times, these coaches is getting bailed out, is getting saved, is making these players making them look good at times. Bro, what coaching did you have to do when you got McDonald, Quentin, and Jermaine Johnson over there, fam? So I hope they're not trying to go here and breed him for a future defensive coordinator. Hell no. He can't even coach a defensive line. Hell no. Cheat up. He done with that. Diggs misses BF Micah. He stopped watching at halftime. Man, he was playing on Madden rookie mode. Man, running your defensive line, your defensive end, and your linebackers can't hold the edge, can't scrape over the top. 41 suck. He keep going inside, man. He sucks. He sucks. You know, I thought that maybe he could have a potential to I knew he ain't had no pass rush potential, but I thought that from his college tape, I thought that, okay, maybe he could be cool against the run. You know, maybe like a little base in. Man, so far, I ain't even see that from him. I ain't even see that from him. He keep going inside, keep giving up contain. He don't know how to run going. He get his ass whooped by tight ends on a game-by-game basis. It ain't okay, maybe a kiddo caught you slipping. Man, he's getting his ass whooped by tight ends on a game-by-game basis. He is trash. The defensive line technique is horrible. Kid Murray is trash. It's Hey, homie, the creator, hey, homie, it's disrespectful for you to even try to compare Ken Murray to Leighton Vander Esch. And we know about Leighton. It was disrespectful for him to try to compare Ken Murray to Leighton Vander Esch. Disrespectful. And I also want to make this point. Hey, this defense, I'm going to be honest with you. It ain't just on the players in Eberflus. It's on Schottenheimer, too. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Look how he ran his team. He wanted to be their friend. You see how he was talking to Micah. He wanted to be their friend. And look how it's repaying him. They wanted to be friends. You give Zimmer Quentin Williams, and you let me know how that's going. Come on now. You let me know something. Zimmer did a much better job with these scrubs, man. I told him, too. I knew Zimmer was going to do a better job. You should have kept him for at least another year. You should have kept him. Another half was zero second half point scored by this so-called amazing top elite. Man, this offense ain't elite. Slaughter says you can't reach these kids the same way. I had to disagree. At first, before I got back into coaching, I'm like, maybe. But as I got back to coaching and see how they responded, young kids and older kids responded to my coaching, I knew for a fact. It confirmed. I already knew, but I confirmed, like, yeah, man, these parents, these coaches, the organizations allowing these kids to do whatever the hell they want to. They just on that soft stuff, family. Like this year, I went back, I coached, and I coached different areas this year. I was coaching 2, 3 teams this year at the same time. Different areas. The hood, you know what I'm saying? The little nicer areas, with the same coaching style. And they all responded to me. All of them did. All of them did. Tough coaching. I mean, tough coaching. And so I knew, so I can't, the kids gonna do whatever that they gonna allow. And these coaches are allowing them to do that. Al Harris allowed Diggs to do that. Schottenheimer and all the other coaches, Quinn, allowed Micah to do that. They're allowing this. They're not coaching it. I don't want to hear about the time because at the end of the day, you can put in your game plan. That's on their preparation. Because in practice, it should be nothing but fundamentals. Because in the past, the Kansas City Chiefs have had the same type of time that these other teams has had. They've had better coaching. So these coaches suck. These organizations suck. These parents suck. The village sucks. They suck. They suck, man. They suck. It's a different level in the NFL. They getting paid and, you can't just, hey, man, give me another body. You know what I mean? I understand there's certain times with this, though, but at the end of the day, you can still go around it and you can still coach it. These players, a lot of them, they want to be coached. But if you allow these players to get away with a lot of stuff that they're getting away with, they're going to keep doing it. And they're going to keep throwing a little fits and being soft as hell. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a lot of them, they come from some soft-ass villages and some soft-ass households. And they allow them to do soft-ass stuff. You got to coach that. You got to catch that young. And you allowing these soft-ass players, man, you ain't catching it young. You not toughing them up young. Yeah, that's when you see the little sissified behavior of these players, man. They got to catch it young. But I do see why coaches leave, though. I do. And I'm going to be honest with you, too, right? I'll never change for nobody. I told them, you have to fire me, homie. If you don't like the way I coach, fire me. I'll never change. I'll never change. Because I see I see how kids respond to good coaching versus bad coaching. Now, they allow, no. This soft ass, this pressure going on, that allowing these kids to be soft from these organizations. No, I'm not allowing none of that. Not on my watch. So you got to fire me, homie, because I ain't never going to stop. I told people that too. Hey, homie, you may not, hey, don't care if you don't like it, man. It's what these kids need. It's what they need. What they want is what they need. They need this. They need tough love, tough coaching. Told the kid, man, hey, you hella soft. Who soft? You soft. You get the soft ass home, man. See that? You know what I'm saying? And the cool thing about it is too, Not even just off of where I'm at, but I'm looking at the hood allowing all this 65 behavior, homie. Man, I went to the nicer areas, man. Hey, I'm gonna keep it a stack too. I know we're supposed to be talking about these Cowboys though, but this is relevant because this is what we're seeing. And I know this draft is going to be real. I'm pretty sure this draft going to be worse than last year. But the hood, right? There's certain parents they want their kids to go all the way, but in the organization, the hood had a problem with the tougher culture. No, from what I'm seeing, and when I went down to the nicer areas, the suburb and all that, they embraced that. I'm like, what the fuck, man? You know, I was coaching the black kids, the white kids. You know what I'm saying? Different response. But one thing I did see though, right? Because it was within the organization, the head that might have had an issue, but the kids didn't. I remember there was a couple kids, man, that I had to break them, and when I broke them, and when they had their undivided attention, they was able to grow as players. Sometimes you got to break them to get them out that little 65 behavior, homie. You know what I'm saying? So there's a whole bunch of, yeah, it's a case by case. Yeah, every kid different. Every team gonna be different. But from observation and from how, because I come across a lot of kids, homie. A lot of kids. And they all respond. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you give them a get out free card, right? If say for instance they come across some tough coaching and they know that they can come to somebody to try to get that tough coaching up off them, they'll do it. But if you can mess around, right? If you got full support, they ain't got no choice but to accept it or leave. Accept it or leave. A lot of kids want to play ball. They want to play. But like I said, if you allow them to get away with that soft ass behavior, they gonna get away with it. They gonna get away with it. But yeah, the coach, yeah. Also, too, yeah, I agree. You know what I'm saying? They try to limit the coaching, try to tell the coaching what to do, right? You can see with the Jerry Jones. Yeah, I can agree with that too. You know what I'm saying? Especially with Jerry Jones and him putting his little sense on it. Try to, you know what I mean? He won't control instead of sitting of allowing the coach to come in and do it his way. That's why you won't see certain coaches come here because you're not going to allow them to do it their way. And me, myself, hey, I got to do it my way. You know? If my way don't work, then get rid of me. But my way gonna work. Cause I adjust. Zim felt disrespected because they didn't even offer him shit, Zim should feel disrespected. Shit. You know what I mean? Hey, and the cool thing about it is, right, T-Dub? Y'all remember that statement Zim made? He said, man, I just wish that I would have did it my way early on. So Zim had that, there was that somebody, Jerry or anybody, the other coaches, somebody was telling, hey, Zim, man, you might want to ease up, man. You might want to ease up. And Zim was like, all right. And he see that shit didn't work. But Zim was like, you know what? I'm going to get back to being Zim. And you started seeing an improvement the way that he was supposed to be. Like, man. And that's when he said, like, man, I wish I would have did it my way. My way. That's why he retired. Hell yeah. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it, too. And it's sad, though, because you can see it from all sports. The NBA, the NFL, they running these good-ass coaches away, man. And we got these little bum-ass coaches now. We got these bum coaches now. Coaches that don't know what they doing, don't want to coach, don't know what it takes to coach. You know, the league, whether it be little league, high school, college, the NFL, hey, man, the future of sports is not in good hands. It is not in good hands. You know, they want little puppets. They want Hey, man, hey, do this, do that, do this, do that. That's what they want, homie. They don't want a coach to be like, nah, homie, nah, that don't make no sense. They don't want that pushback. They want that, hey, do it like this, man. Hey, man, let's hope that we can go ahead and, it can work, man. That's exactly what's going on. And we know Schottenheimer, he gonna be told what to do. You think Schottenheimer's the type of dude to be like, yeah, nah, we doing it this way? Hell no. Because if that was the case, Dak Prescott wouldn't have wanted him as a head coach. Ooh. So if that baby looked like Diggs, hold up. Hey, what did I miss? What did I miss? Sarge, what did I miss? So if that baby looked like Diggs, we would know why Neely did what he did. Hold up, man, because I get exactly what you're saying. What? Hell nah. Oh man. She let that little sensitive Negro crack. The one that's out here tearing up everybody named mama leftovers. See, Diggs like leftovers, homie. See, Diggs don't want to eat Thanksgiving dinner with it fresh out the oven. That nigga he want that 3-day thing. He want them 3-day, 4-day leftovers, man. That's what he prefer, homie. Damn, man. It was Jerry telling Zim that I bet it was Micah and Diz crying. Yeah. Man, he too tough on me, man. He too demanding of me, man. You not no man. You gotta meet expectations, homie. You gotta exceed expectations, homie. You ain't no man. And that's exactly why they struggling. All the most soft-ass players that don't want tough coaching is struggling, man. Oh, the rumor going around is Diggs and Neela got into it because he was messing with Nealon's girlfriend. Neela the one who concussed him. Neela came us out there and bust that boy up his head. He also spiraled out because of this, and he ended it. Damn, don't tell me a man ended himself over some coachy, man. Damn, Nealon. Damn, over the coach, man. Damn. That's crazy. Damn, so Nealon, knock, knock, open up the door, it's real. Damn. Hey, it is matching up. The rumor going around, first responder circle is Nealon went over Diggs' house and beat him up. It is. It is. It's matching up. It is. Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Damn. Damn. I mean, I know this ain't the first time, you know what I mean? So, this ain't been, you know what I mean? This ain't Diggs ain't the first one to do that, though, but damn. Damn, you know what I'm saying? See, man, like Mike said on that thing, I didn't get to finish that little cowboy documentary, but Mike, man, went upside that boy neck with that tag, boy, like, hey, homie, you better fall in line. What, bop? You know? I ain't gonna lie, the Dallas Cowboys need some of that energy over here, man. They do. They really do, man. Like I said, I've been told y'all, man, somebody should have went upside 11 head, man. We need somebody that's gonna go upside these suckers' head, man. Damn. I'm listening to Jerry on the interview. Eberflus gone after this season. Partly his fault, yeah, but it ain't all his fault, you know. But it is his fault. He do got a lot of fault in it because it's your coaching. You running the defense. You not making the necessary adjustments. They not being physical. They not responding. Yeah, but also he does got soft-ass players and has an enabling head coach that allows some players to continue to be soft. You know what I'm saying? So, The sword is being used everywhere. We need a Draymond on his team. Damn, man. Hey, man. Damn. That do make sense, though. I ain't even gonna lie. That do make sense with that timeline, though. Damn. Damn. That boy Diggs, huh? Went upside his head. Damn. Went upside. So he went upside. Oh boy went upside his head. Damn. Damn. He said that the baby looked like him. Damn. Damn, kneeling. Cold game, ain't it? It's a cold game out here, ain't it? Damn. It's a cold game out here, man. Out of all the players she chose a player that don't want to come to tackle? That's crazy. She could at least pick Deron Bland. At least he'll make a tackle here. He might get thrown off, but at least she could have chose Deron Bland. Damn, man. Damn, I see. Yeah, man. Hey, I ain't even gonna lie, man. Hey, I am not. Yeah, I do. I do see him doing something like that. That's for sure, fam. And they talk about leadership and what they trying to build and what's more important, man. And you out here cracking your teammates, bro, man. That's some cold stuff, fam. Trayvon said the TV fell on his head. That's where his concussion. Shit, man. Dylan probably busted him upside his head with that TV. Shoot, man. Hey, that boy put that LED TV upside that. That boy bust that LED TV upside that boy head, man. Or did he hit him with that Samsung? These tough reporters that he got a concussion from mounting the TV. Hey, man, that's what he told us. Yeah, you know he lied. Just like when James Slater reported, I knew he was lying. I knew they'll just believe anything that come out them players' mouth. So why he sell his house after he should have been taking the TV down? Diggs don't even look like the type of dude that know how to put a TV up, let alone sit over there, man. And man, Marshawn went upside that boy here with that TV, man. Okay. Hit him with that Samsung. Slap that Roku on his head. Cold thing about it is I didn't want concussed. The boy threw the Roku remote at that boy and he concussed him with his soft ass. Oh man. Oh man. Diggs a sucker, fam. That boy is sucker. Ooh. Damn. Ooh. Man, the season real heavy. Ooh. Ooh. I am just thinking of back, right? You know, because everybody. See, this, homie, let me see, since we own that, let me dig it a little bit deeper, though. These suckers, right? And I know, say for instance, this is true. These suckers rolling around with a 94 flag, like we doing it for kneeling. Whole time they knew, because you know Diggs ain't the type to keep that a secret. Man, they knew that old boy been cracking that boy broad, man. And they rolled around talking about, man, hey, man, this is for Marshawn. But they know that that boy man is sitting over there, and they probably was encouraging it too, man. He was like, "Hey, you know how it goes." Like, "Hey, man, ain't that damn cold game, man?" Diggs like, "Yeah, mm-hmm." And they out here talking about, man, we doing this for Marshawn. Now all of us, man, come on, G. Diggs said, "I'm gonna wear that TV like he doing up." Facts, man, facts. The Vizio messed up. Not gonna lie, I'm getting impatient with Shotty. I got the side eye on me. I don't believe in him. But yeah, man, his teammates fake though. Ooh, his teammates fake. Cause come on, man, you telling me that, man, come on. They knew Diggs was if it is true, not saying it ain't true, or not saying it is or ain't, but if it is true, the teammates knew. A lot of them teammates knew, and gossip going around. What? You know how them little messy little suckers go. And now all of a sudden, man, when that happened, oh man, we doing this for Marshawn. They'll do that for the public. They'll tell the public, man, we doing that for Marshawn. But the whole time, man, they got a different tune when they not in public, homie. See this little media stunt that they always pull. It gets old, man. It's recurring, and we know how this goes. We know how this goes, and we know how they operate and what they do, how they respond. That hey, that's a little bit more than some cardiac detrimental. But yeah, man, you know, man, hey, that's some cold game right there, fam. That's some cold game. He knew that was his chick. He knew that was his chick, and he still did it anyway, homie. Wasn't they supposed to be cool, if I'm not mistaken? Y'all. I know y'all know probably better than me. Wasn't they supposed to be cool as well? Wasn't they going into each other's house? Wasn't they breaking bread? Cause I know, cause ain't that little, cause it was didn't him and the 11 was. I could have y'all might know better than me, man, but I could have swore that they was, what I'm saying, they was kicking it outside of football. You know they knew, and you know what they probably told him. Hey, dog, just move on. Yeah, you know you can't trust him. You was wrong for touching something you wanted. Facts. Facts. Yeah, man. Yeah, I could have swore, fam. I could be tripping though, man, but I could have swore that they was kicking it. Mm-hmm. Plotting on his check, man. That boy Diggs, man. That boy ain't right, fam. That boy ain't right, man. I call somebody about, man. A lot of the times, man, right? Say for instance, I'm around the homies, man, and they got they chick, man. A lot of the times, man, I don't even know what they girls be looking like because I don't even look their way. I don't even be knowing what they females look like because I don't look their way. Because I ain't no sucker like that. Niggas always talking about this principles and all this. Man, come on, man. Homie a sucker. And then had a nerve to call old foe. Boy, that boy pick and choose his battles, don't he? He called foe a BAN. He out here allegedly poking on these. Man, I ain't gonna lie. Like, the more and more I think about it, man, and putting them timelines together, man, it make a lot of sense, fam. It do make a lot of sense. It do. Damn. You know what I'm saying? That do make a lot of sense. And then you hear them suckers, right? Man, you never know, man, what somebody may be going through. You knew what that man was going through. You never know, man, what someone might be going through. Like, come on, see how fake they is, though? You never know what one might be going through. You knew what he was going through. His son be talking back and checking it. Man. Yeah, boy, that boy Diggs don't make no good decisions, man. He don't make good decisions off and on the field. Neither does boy. I wish they would have sit over there and got some return from him from Green Bay. I wish he would have shipped him to Green Bay and maybe got a little something from him, maybe a safety or something. You know what I mean? I wish they would have got something for him, Savion or something, you know? But they gonna have to get rid of him though. They got to. They got to. Off his play, off of his play was good enough reason to get rid of him. But man, the stuff that he doing in that locker room, you got to get rid of him. You got to. And they sure did do a good job of keeping that on the hush hush. They ain't do a good job of that. Not at all. Damn. Yeah, the cool thing is, man, shoot. He for sure, I know he do. Especially with something like that though. But man, when that thing get around the other ears, he ain't got no control over that. Yeah, man. I remember what Joseph Randall said. Oh man. Damn. Yeah, man. Mm. Yeah, man. That makes sense, boy. You just look, man. Damn. And just, you know what I'm saying? Cause you know Jerry probably had a talk with all of them. Hey, we'll go. Hey, let's keep. Hey, let this not get outside. Let's keep this in house. Let this not get outside. Keep this in house, or there's gonna be hell to pay. You know Jerry had a conversation like that, or there's gonna be hell to pay. And you're like, oh no, we don't want that hell from Jerry. We don't want that hell from Jerry. And you know Jerry meant it when he told him, boy, there was gonna be hell to pay. That's some cold stuff, man. But that makes sense. That makes sense with the team too. That dynamic. And that just goes to show you what the Dallas Cowboys, man, on what they do have and what they don't have. And we don't have a lot of stuff. And what we do have, it's not much. It's not much at all. I was being asked, like, who's the best players on the Cowboys? And I was like, 92. He was like, if 92 not there, who else? I said, guess 88. He's like, what about after that? I said, now it's getting a little tricky now. Now it's getting a little tricky. Man, if you can only think about two players, man, hey, man, Jerry going to have to do a way better job than what he doing. And Jerry needs to understand, you need to look at the mentality of these players, homie. Y'all claim that y'all do these thorough investigation on these players, homie, because these are supposed to be your investments. Y'all sure not making good investments, man. And if y'all sit over there and pay George Pickens that $40 million, hey, that Quentin Williams trade don't even matter. If you pay George Pickens $40 million, that Quentin Williams trade don't even matter. It don't matter because you just put this team through another 7 more years of hell. But anyway, man, I'm up out of here, man. To the next time, y'all.